I've probably talked about this a million times, but, we have to get to a place in our understanding of who we are. When you were a child, you were a child. But as we grow up, our mentality changes. When I was a child, I was afraid of the dark. I am no longer afraid of the dark. Matter of fact, I'm not afraid of anything. I am 275 pounds of muscle. I know who my God is. I know what I can do. I know who I am. There is nothing on this planet, no demon in hell, no angel in heaven, no physical, spiritual being in any way, fashion, or form that I'm afraid of. I am in my Father. I live and move and have my being in Him. I sit in His glory every day on purpose. This is my life. I want to call out to the sons of Yahweh. Let's begin to realize who we are. We don't live in fear. Fear lives away from us. The perfect love of God casts out all fear. That's a whole understanding of who we are. I know how much my Father loves me. I know how much He cares for me. He died on the cross for me to reinstate me back into my original position. He literally repositioned me through His death and resurrection. Yeshua opened up that gateway for me to step in, to live and move and have my being in Him. I'm calling a company of people to begin to understand that Satan is under my feet. He is defeated. The amount of power he shows is the amount of power we've given him. When we take that power from him, he loses the little bit he has. Oh, but he's powerful. No, he's not. He's defeated. Who's got a powerful enemy that's defeated? If my enemy is defeated, he's no longer my enemy. He's defeated. His power has been taken away. He no longer has the capacity to come against me, to kill me, to harm me, to destroy me. Yes, but God said that Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and Jesus came to give life in abundance. Yes, but then I got born from above. Then I grew up. Then I became like my Father. Then I stand in the atmosphere of the earth, and I breathe my breath into the earth as a son of the Most High, full of His glory and His fire. I live in Him. I move in Him. What comes out of me is the power of Yahweh. I breathe it into the atmosphere. Now, I don't see all the signs and wonders like what we want to see, but I am a sign and a wonder. I'm busy changing the atmosphere. So are you. We are called to do greater things. We are not called to do signs and wonders anymore. Now, don't misunderstand me. There's a time for that. There's a place for that. But as sons, we grow up and we become signs and wonders. We have different responsibilities. My responsibility is no longer to raise the dead and pray for the sick and feed the hungry. Now, I don't mind doing any of those things. But my function has changed. I have a responsibility in my Father's house. The Father has looked at me and said, my son, you have grown, you are mature. Now, I'm not fully mature. I'm not a full-blown king. I'm still growing into my position. I'm a prince becoming a king. But I have responsibilities